guinea pig!
Hi, I'm Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen. And I'm fixing something for me and Piggy, but I'm fixing something we hadn't had in a while. I am fixing Long John Silver style chicken and shrimp.
Piggy gonna eat good tonight.
And see what I'm doing? I'm sifting my flour and stuff down into my bowl. And what I actually have my COPYCAT Long John Silver's batter recipe that I'm working on. And I'm only using half the recipe, but I will insert a screen with the recipe on it, probably here. Right.
Probably where?
Well, I said here, and I pointed, so it would have been a blank. It would have been a screen with the recipe on it that would have popped up before.
Well, see, I had this down so that they could see what you're doing, and you didn't allow for that. You had your finger mostly up away.
Well, it would just been.
It'll pop up somewhere on the screen, folks.
Yeah, there you go, Piggy. All right, the recipe, and I'll call this off. This is for a full recipe. Remember, I'm doing half a recipe. It calls for 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 cups of club soda, and enough oil for frying. Okay, that's the recipe. That's what will be on the screen. And you mix everything together except for the oil to make your batter. Right, so I've got my flour, I've got my club soda, and I got all the seasonings and everything in there. All right. And the club soda, the carbonation in the club soda will react with the baking soda and baking powder to make it a foamy batter. I'm just going to mix that and make sure it's mixed up really well. And doing a whole batch of this batter will make you can use up to 2 pounds of fish, seafood, chicken and seafood, chicken and fish, whatever you're going to use, a combination of 2 pounds. Okay, so that means a half a batch should do at least 1 pound. Maybe a little more. There you go, Piggy. I'll give you these 2.
Give me those 2.
All right. And my oil is getting hot. And I will check to see what the temperature is on that. I've also got my oven set for warm, so that once this gets cooked, I can put it in the oven to keep it warm until we get ready to eat, because I'll cook the chicken first, and then I will cook the shrimp.
Yeah, don't want the chicken tasting like shrimp.
Piggy knows. When you're cooking fish, shrimp, chicken, things like that all together, French fries, hush puppies. If you're doing French fries and hush puppies, you do your French fries first, then your hush puppies. Then you want to cook, if you're doing chicken, you do chicken, and then you do fish, and then you do shrimp or other seafoods.
She taught me that.
And the reason you do that is you take the mildest flavor first and go to the strongest when you're cooking. So,
yeah, like I said, she taught me that.
Mm-hmm. I'm checking the temperature on this real quick. Make sure this gets up. I learned that in food production when I was in school. Ms. Gillum was my teacher. And no, it's not Christine.
I was going to say, I wonder if any relation.
No. Her husband might be related to Johnny. I don't know.
I said I wonder either.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to take a quick break while this oil heats up. As soon as it gets to the temperature we want it at, we will be right back. Okay, you'll see I already have my some of my chicken strips in my batter. And yes, I do have some long chicken strips, and I have some short ones. And I'm not going to cook a lot of these at one time, maybe about 3 or 4 of them at a time. I've got 3 in there right now. I think that's what I'm going to stick with. And I will cook these until they are golden, which shouldn't be very long. And it shouldn't take long for the chicken to cut through. And if you're wondering what kind of chicken this is a chicken breast. You can use boneless, skinless chicken breast. This was a bone-in with skin that Piggy took the skin off of and also deboned for me. And I cut it into strips off of that. Or if you want to just go ahead and buy chicken that's already cut into strips, that's entirely up to you. I mean, it's...
If you got it to do it, go with it.
Yeah. Now, I happened to get this chicken on sale at the grocery store with the bone in. And that's what I bought. Okay. All right, now. That batter got it. There we go.
Yeah, it's got a little extension out there.
It had a little extension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the rest of the chicken. And once the chicken's done, I'll come back. And we'll go from there. All right, yeah, the chicken's done. Here you can show you what that looks like if you ain't already seen it. It looks nice and pretty. He said it looked better.
It does.
Yeah.
Just back a little bit. So there you go.
All right, so what I'm going to do with the chicken right now is I'm going to put it in my warming oven until I get some of the shrimp cooked up. I'm going to leave the shrimp one out. I'm just going to set the chicken in it right there. Like that. There we go. This will go in the oven to keep warm. Ooh, that slammed. Didn't mean to do that.
Slam!
Wham bam! Right.
Slam!
Yeah. Now what I'm going to do with this is I've got paper towels on a little plate right here, and I'm putting my rack right there. Then I'm going to start with my shrimp. I've already got my shrimp in my batter, y'all. I went ahead and just put it all in there. And I'm just going to start picking them up one at a time. Putting them in here.
Make them swim in the oil.
That's it. So when the shrimp are done, we're back. Get ready to taste test.
You see all that following up around.
Yep.
All right. Sorry for the shaky, sir, folks.
All right, y'all, we're back. Chicken and the shrimp are done.
No.
They look so good.
I'm saying they do.
And this is COPYCAT Long John Silver's chicken and shrimp. And I'm going to enjoy it, y'all.
I know I am.
There you go, Piggy.
I done got my honey mustard out.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I'll find a spot on my plate to put it.
Mm.
I'm saying.
I'm good. Mm. Shrimp. Mm.
One of these days we'll find us a new source of fish and we'll do some fish.
That's the only thing missing, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, man.
The only thing missing is the fish.
Chicken even better than the shrimp.
Uh-oh. Y'all, all I can say is if you haven't tried it, I hope you do. I'm not saying this is Long John Silver's recipe. This is a copycat version.
Those of you who stick around long enough to hear that.
Yeah. You know, it is not their recipe, to my knowledge.
Yeah, you had some guy who owns a restaurant uses that recipe, didn't you?
Yeah,
Tell you.
now I do have this recipe just for the batter in a video, and I will link it in the description. And there is a gentleman from the Washington, D.C. area that says that this is the recipe that he uses in his restaurant and that it is excellent. And I did not get it from him. He did not get it from me. This is a recipe that has been out there for many, many years because I've had this recipe for close to 30 years. So anybody could have found it. I just happened to find it and put it online in a video. And I hope y'all enjoy it. I'd say put it on anything you like. If you like frog legs, put it on frog legs. If you like fish, put it on fish. If you like oysters, fried oysters, put it on fried oysters. If you like fried clams, put it on fried clams. This is a wonderful batter. I don't care what.
It's like anything else. You can probably put it on anything. Don't necessarily have to be seafood.
Yeah, I mean chicken. So I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Work,